Okay, so I've been living in this dumpster for a while now and I desperately need a new home. Luckily, Fortnite Chapter 6 came along with a bunch of new POI'S for me to live in, so I'm gonna be ranking them on how safe they are. Let's go. Disclaimer, in this video my voice sounds absolutely horrible. There's a 100% chance that I will sound way too quiet and you can barely hear me. Please don't be alarmed and enjoy this video. For our first location we have brutal boxcars. It's a train station with some broken trains, it seems like. I don't even think there's any beds in here. I mean, like, where would you even live here? There's no beds, there's no houses, so I'm gonna put brutal boxcars at inconvenient. Alright, next up we have bird. And I don't think bird is that bad. I mean, there's no beds or houses, but there's toilets and there's groceries. So I think you'd survive. Yeah, right here we have a convenience store with lots of food and supplies to live with. I think I could live at bird. I'm gonna put bird at the livable section. And here we have Demon's Dojo. Let's discuss the elephant in the room. There's a demon woman that attacks you. And there's those people. That's not very safe. This doesn't seem... I mean, like, there's food. You could survive if you were just, like, hide from the demon woman. Here we even have beds, kinda. It's still horrible. Like, she would kill you. So, I think I'ma put Demon's Dojo at the deadly section. Next up on the list we have flooded frogs. And, well, there's not much wrong with flooded frogs. You can take a bath. Here we have a beautiful little lake with a frog statue. I mean, this place seems really good to live in. We'll give flooded frogs the comfortable living spot. Here we have Night Shift Forest. It may seem like Night Shift Forest is safe, but when you really think about it, you could easily get lost in the woods. And I feel like this purple grass is somehow like dangerous and there's some weird chemicals in there. Night Shift Forest isn't horrible. I'll say it's livable. Next up is Foxy Floodgates, which is basically just one big dam with water running out of it. I mean, this is very dangerous. You could just slip and fall right here and you would probably die. There's like some power wiring going on here. That's very dangerous as well. And here we have a whole like reactor room full of, I don't know, like electrical tubes, I guess, and control panels. I would very much die if I lived here. So this is going into the deadly category. Our next POI is Hopeful Heights, which seems like a pretty generic city. There's a basketball court over here. There's some sushi restaurant. And here's like a hotel, I think. Oh, this is like a clothing store, I think. Yeah, very nice. This could make a very comfortable living. Lost Lake seems fine, I think. It's just kind of like a big, well, lake with some gardening. I mean, it will make for like a beautiful home, but I don't think you could really like have a normal living. I'd say it's like maybe just livable, maybe inconvenient. Nah, it's livable. Magic mosses is pretty much just a forest, I think. Right here we have a little building with some beds, so that's good. Now, if you didn't know, there's actually a secret bunker here. So you just gotta go over here, and this door opens up. You have one chest. We break this wall, and now we have lots and lots of loot, and just a very hidden place. So magic mosses is fine, I guess. I'll put that livable as well. Next up we have masked meadows. Now this actually looks pretty good. This is just like actually, what is this? Why is there purple smoke coming out of here? Huh? What? I swear I didn't even notice. What? Oh! I'm sorry for the interruption. Here we have a nice park. And is that, yeah, that's bird shop. So like, this has to be better than bird at least. Yeah, masked meadows is gonna go into comfortable living. Hey, thanks for making it this far into the video. Please consider joining my Discord to stay updated for all Hoverchain content and to have a fun community to chat with. Anyways, back to the video. Our next POI is canyon crossing. One big issue is that these bridges, they are above a big cliff. And you could very much trip and die here. I will give canyon crossing a I'll put it at a comfortable living. Now Pump's Powers is just like a factory, I think. There's lots of like tubes and stuff. Yep, it's just like a Foxy floodgate, just produces power, I think. I mean, there's not like really any shops to get food, but it's also just really inconvenient. It's not as bad as Demon's Dojo and Foxy Floodgates, but it's just, I wouldn't live there. Now Seaport City is a pretty generic just city besides, well, the sea. This seems pretty good actually. There's like here, there's food, there's a bird food station over here. There's plenty of houses and apartments. Here's a clothes store, so yeah, Seaport City goes into comfortable living. Our next location is Shining Span. The Shining Span's just a big bridge. You can't really live at a bridge. I mean, right there we have a porta potty. I'm gonna put Shining Span at the, well, it's not deadly, I'm gonna say inconvenient. Here we have Shogun's Solitude. Yeah, it seems like there's just like one big dojo right there, with some houses right here. Yeah, this is just like a training dojo. You can beat people up. There's even some sleeping bags. For Shogun Solitude, it's not deadly. You could live there. but I won't because there's a big portal. So I'm gonna put an inconvenience, and it's just not, there's no food around, so. Alright, here we have Twinkle Terrace, and I'm just saying, this is the greatest. First of all, there's Tanukis. Right here we see a balloon of a Tanuki. There's some Tanuki statues. Here we see a store called Tanuki Twinkle. Talking about that, there's a store. You can get your supplies, so you could live here. Here we have a kitchen, you can cook your own food. And if we go up here, there's even a little store here. And here we have a home. This place is great. I don't have to elaborate. Twinkle Terrace is just the best. Alright, after the best POI, this one doesn't hold up. Warrior's Watch is kind of like Shogun Solitude, one big dojo with some houses surrounding it. There's holes in the walls. Here we have some little watchtowers. I bet there's guards to keep Warrior's Watch safe. I mean, Warrior's Watch, it's inconvenient. Yeah, inconvenient, I'll give it that. And our last POI is the hilariously named Whiffy Wharf. Whiffy Wharf is just a little seaside town with a sushi restaurant, it seems. We have, again, a sushi restaurant. And here is more of the sushi restaurants. Is this whole place is a sushi restaurant? More sushi restaurant. Actually, this is to fish for the sushis from sushi restaurants. This tentacle doesn't seem to be attached to anything. That's a bit concerning. It could just fall at any moment. And here we have more stuff for the sushi restaurant. Is there even a home to live in here? Or is it just all sushi? Because in that case I would not live here. What's this? Alright, more sushi restaurants. Actually, I thought there were like homes here, but it seems like it's just all sushi restaurants. I mean, at least there's enough food. I'll give it a comfortable living, but I just don't like sushi, so